Dogs and humans have been accompanying and mutually adapting to each other for around 15,000 years. In various cultures, they have been considered not only as loyal friends but also as healers, spiritual guides, and protectors. So, today I will talk to you about some questions you might have about dogs. Number 1. Why do dogs stick their tongues out when breathing? Dogs stick their tongues out when they are tired, excited, anxious, or even scared, but mostly when they are feeling hot. Unlike humans who sweat to cool down, dogs don't sweat like us. They can only do it through the pads of their paws. So, they pant to regulate their body temperature. When they stick out their long tongue, it fills with blood and swells. As the air circulates, their saliva evaporates, cooling down their tongue, lungs, and all the blood in their body. That's why it's so dangerous to leave them locked in a car. So, never do it. Number 2. Why do their paws smell like Fritos? Have you ever smelled your dog's paws? Well, what you're smelling is their sweat. Humans sweat all over our skin. There are places like armpits or feet that are especially moist and poorly ventilated, causing bacteria to accumulate, and we start to stink. The same thing happens with dogs, but they only sweat through their paws, where different bacteria, including Pseudomonas and Proteus, build up and give that corn chip-like odor. Number 3. Why do dogs bark at a moving bicycle or motorcycle? Wolves chase after any moving object that could be prey. This instinct was perpetuated by humans during their domestication. Humans and dogs used to hunt together, and dogs would help us bring down wounded animals. Today, dogs still chase after cars or bicycles due to this instinct, but it can also be because they are territorial or simply out of boredom. Number 4. Do dogs see in black and white? Dogs actually see something like that. Our eyes have cells called cones and rods. Cones allow us to distinguish colors, and we have 3 types, those that perceive red, green, and blue light. Dogs only have 2 types, blue and yellow. Rods allow us to see in low light conditions. Dogs have many more rods than we do, so while they see something blurry during the day, they have better night vision than humans. Additionally, they have a layer of tissue behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, which acts like a mirror, significantly enhancing their night vision and causing their eyes to shine in the dark. Have you noticed that? Number 5. Why do dogs tilt their heads when you talk to them? It is still not known exactly, but thanks to small experiments, there are some possible answers. To see you better, a study revealed that dogs with more prominent muzzles like beagles or greyhounds tilt their heads more than short-muzzled breeds like pugs, probably because their large nose obstructs their view, so they tilt their head a bit to see your face better. To hear you better, dogs' ears, like those of many animals, are positioned horizontally. Depending on their origin, a sound will reach one ear a little earlier and slightly louder than the other, allowing them to easily locate if a sound is coming from the front, back, left, or right. However, locating a sound becomes more challenging if it comes from above, which is where you usually are when you talk to them. So, moving their head makes one of their ears higher than the other, and they can locate the sound better. Or perhaps they just do it to look more adorable, just like that irresistible expression in their eyes. Number 6. Why do dogs have irresistible eyes? Recent studies have shown that dogs have facial muscles that wolves do not have. They are particularly capable of moving these muscles around their eyebrows and making a face that says, "It wasn't me." Dogs that evolved with better facial expressions appeared more like babies, more neotenic, which triggers the release of oxytocin in our brains and makes us want to protect and nurture these little puppies. Number 7. Why do dogs chase their tails? Depending on the life stage in which they do it, tail chasing can mean different things. Puppies chase their tails as they become aware of the different parts of their bodies. Young dogs do it out of boredom, to get your attention, or because they are itchy. Older dogs may also do it as their mental acuity decreases. If this behavior becomes obsessive, it could be a sign of obsessive-compulsive disorder, mistreatment, or confinement. Number 8. Why do dogs wag their tails? Wagging their tails doesn't just mean they are happy to see you. A group of Italian scientists has observed that the direction of tail wagging tends to go to the right when they see something or someone they want to approach, and to the left when they want to move away from something. The position and movement of the tail are a way for them to communicate with you and other dogs, and we understand them so well that we have adopted the saying "with their tail between their legs." Additionally, wagging their tails helps them spread the natural scent from their anal glands, essentially saying, "Fido was here." Number 9. Why do dogs sniff each other's behinds? Although it may seem strange to us, this is the socially accepted and correct way among them to say, "Hello, nice to meet you." Just by sniffing each other, they can get to know their new friend very well. Number 10. Why do we like dogs so much? In addition to their adorable faces, one of the reasons we like dogs so much is that they are highly sociable. A study found that a genetic variant gives them this characteristic. This genetic variant can also be found in people with Williams-Beuren syndrome, who are also highly sociable. Both them and us love their company. After spending some time petting your dog, the oxytocin levels of both you and the dog increase, which enhances trust, strengthens bonds, and reduces feelings of fear. They trust us so much that when a dog is faced with a problem in the presence of a human, the dog adopts a cooperative role and allows the human to guide them in solving the problem. So, if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it. Moreover, if you want us to talk about a specific topic, please leave a comment.